Hello my Pixel people, I am the Exogenesis, and this is hopefully going to be my first video up onto the Pixel Enemy YouTube page, so yeah, let's get straight into it. First off, word of warning, this video is possibly a little bit different to the videos that you're normally expecting on this channel. It's not a montage, it's not a review, and it's not a typical tips and tricks video. First off, this video is a kind of challenge that I want to set you guys to go off and do in your spare time. And the challenge is to win a round of Gunmaster using nothing but hipfire. That's right, no iron sights allowed. And I'm going to go into a few reasons why I actually believe that this is a good little challenge to set. Not just because it is hard to do, because it is quite a lot harder than a normal Gunmaster is, but there's a few other reasons why. And one of them reasons is because not enough people are using hipfire. Obviously some people spray with hipfire and stuff like that, but I mean, people aren't using hipfire correctly in many respects, and I don't know why this is exactly, but at the same time I think that if more people started using hipfire, they would start to learn of its great many uses, let's put it that way. So what is bad about iron sighting? So we'll go through the reasons why iron sighting isn't always the best option. Like, one of the worst things to do with iron sighting is the fact that it takes you like nearly half a second. Actually, I think it's more than half a second to actually look down your sights. And that's not good, especially in a high pressure situation. And the other big issue is you have to basically almost stand still to iron sight. You can sidestep, sure, but your movement basically goes to pot at the same time that you got to wait to actually iron sight. And then on top of that, like, possibly one of the worst things to do with iron sighting is the recoil when you're shooting feels exaggerated and much bigger, because obviously you're zoomed in. Basically everything seems worse. And a few other little issues with it, such as your FOV is decreased and all that kind of shebang. And what is so good about hipfire? Well, you can fire almost instantly from any position, which is very useful. And you can still keep full movement, which means you can be dodging up and down, jumping. You can go left and right. It just gives you a lot more movement, which will ensure that you avoid getting shot in some situations at the same time as getting into a better position to shoot in others. Obviously, the range is a massive advantage when you're iron sighting. You can shoot much further range, much more accurately and reliably. But this is close quarters. These tips aren't just for close quarters, but on close quarters you will see that most of the fights happen in close or medium range. There's very rarely any medium to long range stuff going on. But what you will find out is a lot of people haven't really got an issue with spraying from the hip in close range, but when it gets to medium range, it's always iron sights. And quite a few people still are iron sighting even at very close range. What this drill is going to enable you to do is get used to shooting weapons at long distance from the hip, learning the difference between certain types of weapons such as SMGs, LMGs, rifles, carbines, and just getting you an overall feel. So what I want you to do, if you're quite good at the game already and you actually manage to win relatively easily doing this task, I want you to go out and do it 5 times in a row. Not win 5 times, I want you to go out and attempt the task 5 times in a row. And then I want you to go back to playing the game normally. And one thing that you will notice almost instantly is you seem to rely on iron sights an awful lot less than what you did even an hour ago. And it'll just make sure that you are able to kill that much more efficiently. And you'll just notice loads of little differences in your gameplay, basically. Things that you didn't even think was an issue, all of a sudden you realize, wow, if I didn't iron sight at that fight, I would have been able to kill him. So yeah, that's basically it. Anyway guys, I've been the Exogenesis. I hope you've liked this video, and I hope you give this gameplay attempt. Please feel free to click my little pixel monster in the top right hand corner, and that will allow you to subscribe to my channel. I do PC gaming. Well, PC Gaming fully channel, that's what we do. We do loads of first person shooters, we've got some certain features like Let's Talk and all that kind of shebang. And then click on the Pixel Enemy at the bottom left, and that will subscribe you to the Pixel Enemy channel. They do a lot of first person shooter content, mostly on Battlefield from what I can see. So yeah, if you're a Battlefield fan, click on both of our links. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next video guys. Thanks for the time.